Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2015 Commencement Ceremony at Drexel University. Please rise as the Drexel University ROTC Task Force Dragon Honor Guard presents our colors. Carrying the official mace of Drexel University is Dr. Aydin Tazarin, Distinguished Professor in the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science, and Health Systems. And now entering the auditorium from the left and right sides of the stage is the Drexel University class of 2015. Entering the auditorium at this time are the distinguished faculty and members of the administration of Drexel University. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join graduating students Michael Anucci, Emily Barth, William Cucker, Adam Nassani, and Stephen Zachariah in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Reverend Brian Musser, Baptist Campus Minister. Reverend Musser.
Let us pause. Creator, lover, healer, forgiver, comforter. Great things have come into our lives, making this moment possible. Others have given so that we may be here. Family and friends have given time, encouragement, energy, resources. Professors, advisors, and peers have shared knowledge and wisdom. You have given life, meaning, and sustenance. We have made it through. At times, things were good, the path was easy. Other times, we needed to be carried. But through it all, we have made it here with the help of others and with the help of you. Thank you. Enable us to truly celebrate with gratefulness and gratitude those gifts that have been given and to thank the givers. Help us to understand the responsibilities that come with such blessings. Allow us to never hoard our gifts, but to use them so that others may be blessed. Give us the opportunity to accomplish greatness, but more important than greatness, help us to be truly good. Aid us in making our world better. May we apply our skills in such a way that brings peace, justice, forgiveness, healing, truth, and wisdom. As we work, allow us to have the understanding that we work alongside you. And as we work, help us to deepen our understanding of you, ourselves, of humanity, and this wonder-filled world. At this time, we invite your presence, the presence of the divine, to be here with us. I will leave this prayer unended, signifying that the rest of what we do will be in communication with you.
You may be seated. Welcome, everyone. I'm Dave Ruth, Dean of Students, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to Drexel's 128th commencement ceremony. On behalf of my colleagues in Student Affairs, I'm pleased and honored to be the first to say, congratulations to the class of 2015. Thank you for the privilege of getting to work with you, to mentor you, to train you, learn from you, and now we wish you the best in your next journey, wherever that may lead you. We are all very proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you the best of success as Drexel alumni. Mr. President, Mr. Provost, trustees of the university, I'm pleased to announce that the members of Drexel University's faculty and administration are assembled here with the students whom they have taught, mentored, and recommended for academic degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Drexel University, John Fry.
Good afternoon, everyone. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, chartered by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I have the great honor to declare this 128th commencement of Drexel University to now be in session. This day is the culmination of a collaborative effort to produce outstanding scholars, teachers, professionals, and leaders. Our students have achieved great things, but they have not done it alone. So to our graduates, and also to your parents and family and friends, and to the faculty and professional staff who taught and assisted you, I offer my warm congratulations. The world is a richer place today for your efforts, with more capacity for knowledge, for innovation, and for service to others, and that is what we celebrate today at commencement. This ceremony is a very special one, focusing on our undergraduate students receiving their bachelor's degrees. Drexel has grown immensely as a graduate and professional university, but our undergraduate students are still the heart of this university. Most of you have had a very traditional university experience. For others, today might be the milestone you've been pursuing for many years, even as you've built careers and families along the way. I know a number of you are also the first in your families to achieve this goal. I am so glad that all of you have chosen Drexel. You've had amazing co-op experiences, you've done research, and you've been entrepreneurs. You've served those less fortunate than you, and you helped rehab homes and rebuild neighborhoods along the way. You've been changed profoundly by your experience, and in turn, you've changed Drexel for the better, and I thank all of you for that. I want to extend a warm greeting to our two outstanding honorary degree recipients. When you hear the slogan, Intel Inside, you could also think of it as Ted Hoff Inside. Dr. Hoff was the leading innovator behind one of the truly transformative technologies of the 20th century, the microprocessor. The impact of his work extends to every computer, every smart device, and every phone in this auditorium that is hopefully turned off. It's an amazing legacy. Dr. Dan Shechtman belongs to the most exclusive and influential club in science, the ranks of Nobel Prize recipients. That must have been a gratifying moment for him, if only because his peers had been so skeptical for so long of his identification of a new class of crystals. He was a discoverer ahead of his time. Let's welcome them both to Drexel. I want to acknowledge the exemplary work of the deans and directors who will present the candidates for degrees today. Dr. Joseph Hughes of the College of Engineering, Dr. Kenneth Barbie of the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science and Health Systems, Dr. Spiros Mankaridis of the College of Computing and Informatics, which is graduating students for the first time. Thank you to all of our deans. Finally, among our graduates today are a number of students from Drexel at Burlington County College program who completed their studies on the BCC campus in New Jersey. I want to welcome Dr. David Spang, the Provost and Senior Vice President of Burlington County College, who has graciously joined us today. Dr. Spang. So let me close by saying to our graduate graduates, that the world desperately needs you. Our long-term health and prosperity as a society depends on how you use the education you have worked so hard to acquire. If I could offer a modest piece of advice to you, it would be to think of your future not just in terms of career decisions, but in terms of the one really big problem that you could solve. If you follow your heart on that question, then the career moves that you contemplate will take care of themselves. You only have to look at what Dr. Hoff and Dr. Schechtman have accomplished to see the power of focusing on one big problem. I also want to make a request of you. Please stay connected with your alma mater. That connection will be incredibly rewarding for both you and for Drexel. And the Alumni Association is a great way to facilitate the next stage of your relationship with the university. I look forward to hearing about your future successes in scholarship, in your professions, and especially in your service to others. I'm so proud to share this day with you and your family. Thank you all and congratulations. And now it's my privilege to acknowledge the trustees of the university who are with us today. Please rise as I call your name. The Honorable Ida Chen, David Geltzer, Nina Henderson, Patty Mbezi, and Dr. Raphael Lee. Thank you all for joining us. It's now my privilege to introduce the chairman of Drexel University's Board of Trustees, Richard Greenewalt, a 1966 Drexel graduate. Rich.
Thank you, John. Well, hello and welcome to you all. On behalf of the trustees of Drexel University, I want to congratulate all our graduates. As trustees, we have been inspired by you in our efforts to keep the university in the forefront of higher education. Your time at Drexel has been especially noteworthy for your great research achievements, global collaboration, a spirit of entrepreneurship, and new connections with the neighbors around our campuses. The things that make Drexel stand out are the results of your hard work. As President Fry said, I too graduated from Drexel many decades ago. My experience here greatly influenced all that followed. I learned how to stay focused, and I learned how to tackle tough challenges. I'm very grateful to Drexel, and it's why I continue to serve this university 50 years after I graduated. I really hope that you have been changed for the better here, and that you will continue to be involved with our great university. It is the duty of our Board of Trustees to preserve the university's quality and reputation so that your degree becomes even more valuable as time goes on. I pledge to uphold that duty. I hope that you and your families do enjoy this day. Good luck and congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Claudia Gutierrez, who is graduating today from the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science, and Health Systems. Claudia will address us on behalf of the class of 2015. Claudia?
Good afternoon, President Fry, Provost Herbert, trustees, esteemed faculty, friends, and family, hola abuelita, and of course, the class of 2015. When I look at all of you, I see a group of young professionals ready to tackle the next chapter of your lives, and it's pretty exciting. As college seniors, everyone keeps asking us, what are you doing next? It's such a simple question, yet the answer triggers countless memories of dreams, setbacks, and unexpected opportunities. My dream was to go to medical school, But after my 10th rejection, I was devastated. Am I smart enough, impressive enough, or even capable? In fact, this feeling of self-doubt, common to us high achievers, is called the imposter syndrome. Simply put, you feel like a fraud. You start to question your past success and wonder if maybe you just got lucky. Even though your accomplishments, like being a student in engineering, computing, or informatics, says otherwise. How do we overcome this self-doubt? How do we realize we're actually pretty awesome? Take a moment with me to reflect on the milestones leading up to this very moment. Remember our freshman move-in day? Walking into our tiny new rooms and thinking, I'm supposed to share this with someone? I personally was terrified when my new roommate wasn't even on Facebook. There was no telling what to expect. We probably didn't realize it, but that was one of our bravest moments. We had left everything we knew behind. Well, not our friends, since they had already left us to start college about a month ago. But we did leave behind our old lives, family, and for some of us, even our home countries. Fast forward 1 year, and we had survived week 9 midterms, eating at the Hans, and the embarrassment of carrying a giant box of Legos all across campus for 10 weeks. I actually saw someone drop that box like a couple weeks ago. Felt so bad. So by sophomore year, we were pretty mature, mostly. We had made the audacious move out of the dorms and into UCross, a world without RAs. But more importantly, this was the year when many of us started Drexel's most transformative experience, going on co-op. We were young college students when we entered the workforce and quickly matured into responsible, coffee-addicted adults. Whether we had an hour commute or worked in another part of the world, at the end of the day, we were held to high expectations. Not only did we rise to the challenge, we learned what it truly meant to be a Drexel student. We know how to adapt, think on our feet, and work hard. We started and ended our first co-op and entered our pre-junior year. Our first challenge was trying to convince our families we hadn't just failed our sophomore year and were making things up. Remember how hard pre-junior year was? Lucky for us, we got to do it all over again, as juniors. But this time, we knew what we were doing and started to define our trajectories. We went abroad, became leaders in organizations, and finally nailed that dream co-op. And just like that, it was our senior year, the culmination of our Drexel career. The high expectations of our senior design faculty and thesis advisors challenged us both professionally and intellectually. But on top of that, we worked part-time jobs, had to take that last writing intensive class to graduate, had to find a job, applied to grad school, and finish everything else in between. But we managed to do all of this while finding time to still make memories with our friends. And in true Drexel fashion, we made it happen. What are you doing next? It's a question that used to scare me, especially after 10 med school rejections. But after each rejection, my friends and classmates who I admired and respected most reminded me of all that I had accomplished. They restored my self-confidence and motivation to keep applying while still trying to graduate. In February, I was actually accepted to an outstanding medical school, but I know it wouldn't have been possible without the support of all my friends at Drexel. Class of 2015, you're inspirational, and I'm so proud of how far we've come. But if you ever feel like you're not smart enough, impressive enough, or even capable, think back to these past years, own your accomplishments, and be confident in the abilities you have developed here at Drexel. Thank you, congratulations, and best of luck.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. James Herbert, Drexel's provost.
Thank you very much. And Claudia, thank you. Muchas gracias por esas palabras tan importantes. Thank you so much for those wonderful words. And I'd like to add my welcome to that of Chairman Greenewald and President Fry and Claudia, and my heartfelt congratulations to each of you and to your families. So now we want to acknowledge those students, professors, and others who've received special recognition from the university. In the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize undergraduate students who've completed their degrees with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. I'd like to ask two such students to come forward and be recognized up here on the stage. From the College of Computing and Informatics, Jonathan Estrin, and from the College of Engineering, David Lee. I would like to recognize those undergraduate students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel as reflected in outstanding final grade point averages. Students who graduate with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.7 are designated cum laude or with honors. Will cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? Well done. Thank you very much. Those graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.9 are designated magna cum laude, or with outstanding honor. Will our magna cum laude graduates please stand? Thank you. Finally, students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, or with highest honor. Will our summa cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? Well done. Thank you. Our Pannoni Honors College students are among the university's highest achieving. I'd like to bring up Dr. Suzanne Rochelot, Associate Dean of the college, to acknowledge them. Dr. Rochelot.
Thank you, Provost Herbert. It is now my privilege to ask those students in the Pannoni Honors College who are graduating with honors with distinction to stand and be recognized. And now I ask all Pannoni Honors College students graduating with honors to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Please be seated. Thank you.
Along with our graduates, we celebrate our distinguished faculty and staff today. Without them, the milestone that we mark today could not have been reached. You'll find descriptions of the university-wide awards bestowed upon our faculty and staff in your program. Please join me now in acknowledging all of the outstanding members of Drexel's faculty and professional staff. Drexel has a long tradition of close relationships with the United States military. Our campus hosts the Army ROTC program for the region, and our students also participate in Naval ROTC hosted by the University of Pennsylvania and Air Force ROTC hosted by St. Joseph's University. I'd like to welcome Major Jose Rivera, Assistant Professor of Military Science for Drexel Army ROTC, and Colonel Andrew Wilcox, U.S. Marine Corps, Commander of Naval ROTC at the University of Pennsylvania. They will introduce several of Drexel's newly commissioned military officers. Gentlemen.
Provost Herbert, I'm pleased to inform you that the following students have been commissioned to the Drexel Army ROTC program, and I would like to ask them to stand to be recognized. Second Lieutenant Mario Cefalo, United States Army. Second Lieutenant Zachary Gissi, United States Army. Second Lieutenant Gregory King, United States Army. And Second Lieutenant Alexander Newhart, United States Army. I would also like to report on behalf of our colleagues at the Air Force ROTC at St. Joseph University that one Drexel graduate has been commissioned to the program, and we would like to ask him to stand to be recognized as well. Second Lieutenant Ernest Jordan, United States Air Force.
Provost Herbert, I'm pleased to inform you the following graduates at Drexel University have been commissioned through the Naval ROTC program hosted by the University of Pennsylvania. I would like to ask them to stand and be recognized as well. Ensign Benjamin Banks. Ensign Mark Bovich. Ensign Earl Gripton. Ensign Patrick McKercher. Ensign Carmi Mondell. Ensign Alexander Tholey. And Ensign Dmitry Voznik. Thank you and congratulations to all those new officers.
Thank you. Now I would like to ask everyone in the auditorium today who is a member or a veteran of the Armed Forces to stand to receive recognition for your service. Thank you and congratulations.
As a symbol of our high esteem, it is the privilege of our university to confer an honorary degree upon those individuals who merit recognition. Today, we salute two exceptional candidates. Dr. Joseph Hughes, Dean of the College of Engineering, will now read the citation for our first honorary degree recipient. Dr. Hughes.
Dr. Ted Huff was the architect of the first microprocessor, Intel's 4004, which has been hailed as one of the most important technological developments of the 20th century. He first proposed the invention in 1969, and it was completed by an Intel team in 1971. It contained the same computing power as the first electronic computer built in 1946, which filled an entire room. In 1980, he was named the first Intel Fellow, the highest technical position in the company. After Intel, he served as Vice President of Corporate Technology for Atari and then Chief Technologist for Techlicon until his retirement. Dr. Hoff is an inventor or co-inventor on 17 patents and a prolific author in his field. President Barack Obama presented him with the National Medal of Technology and Innovation in 2010, one of many national and international honors. Dr. Hoff earned his bachelor's degree from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and his master's and doctoral degrees from Stanford University. While at Stanford, he co-developed the least mean square algorithm used in applications such as pattern and speech recognition, communications networks, and noise-canceling systems. For legendary technical advances that influence the way people interact today, Drexel University is proud to confer upon Ted Hoff the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Ted Hoff, the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Hoff. On behalf of everyone at Drexel University, Dr. Hoff, congratulations. Dr. Hughes will now read the citation for our second honorary degree recipient and our commencement speaker.
Dr. Dan Schechtman's materials research resulted in the classification of crystals once thought impossible. In 2011, his discovery of quasi-crystals was honored with the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. While working at the U.S. National Bureau of Standards Laboratory in 1982, Dr. Schechtman found a crystal configuration that did not repeat, which contradicted conventional knowledge of what constituted crystals. Although he had to fight for years to prove his discovery, it eventually led to what he described in his Nobel Prize speech as a paradigm shift in the field of crystallography. Dr. Schechtman is an outspoken advocate for technological entrepreneurism, which he believes will be the key to solving future financial and social issues. He serves as the Philip Tobias Distinguished Professor of Material Science at the Technion. He is also an associate of the U.S. Department of Energy Ames Laboratory and Professor of Material Science at Iowa State University. In addition to the Nobel Prize, he received the Grigory Amanoff Prize of the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences and the Wolf Prize in Physics. He's been elected to membership in the European Academy of Sciences, the American National Academy of Engineering, the Israeli Academy of Science, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science. For his immense contributions to the world store of knowledge, Drexel University is proud to present Dan Schechtman the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Dan Schechtman, the degree of Doctor of Engineering, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Dr. Schechtman. And I'll now ask Dr. Schechtman to deliver this year's commencement address.
I will start by telling you that what you have heard is not the most important thing to know about me. The most important thing to know about me is that I have 10 grandchildren, 4 children, and 1 wife. And I'd like to start with a question, if I may. How many of you are second-generation Drexel graduates? Please rise. Second generation. Parents also studied here. Okay, wonderful. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. Anybody third generation? Aha. President Fry, faculty, alumni, board members, happy graduates, the recipients, proud parents, and ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to stand before you in this great university in Philadelphia, the birthplace of the United States of America. I wish to thank you in my name and in the name of Dr. Hoff, the recipients of the honorary degree today, to thank those who nominated us and those who made the decision to grant us these honorary degrees. Establishing a university is a little bit like establishing a country on a small scale. Declaration takes courage and leadership. Building it takes time, money, wisdom, and efforts of many. But maintaining its high quality over ever more competitive environment over many years is a major accomplishment. And this university has made it. This is a major accomplishment. Dear graduates, this is a great day for you and your loved one, and for many of you, a turning point in your life. Now you will make a decision that will shape your life. When you will grow older and look back at how life was taking shape, you will realize that over time you have made very few important decisions. This decision, whether to continue your studies for higher education or seek a good job, is one such decision that you are making now. By the way, the second most difficult and important decision is to select the right spouse, hopefully in the first time. Now that you have graduated, think about the greatest gift you would like to receive. Think about something fantastic that you would like to receive. Something very precious, something that you will really enjoy for a long time. Well, let me tell you something. You are very lucky, for that wonderful gift has already been given to you. It is the gift of life, and you have it. Do not take it lightly. The chance of an individual to be born is as close to zero as you can imagine. And yet you're all here, alive and kicking. However, this so very rare gift of life has an expiration date. Use it wisely. And you have already started the right way. You chose to study in the prestigious Drexel University, and now you have graduated. So what's next? Seek a job, continue your learning path for a higher degree? In our fast-changing world, you will have to continue learning for the rest of your life. Do not stay behind. Be proactive, be competitive. Yes, you are skilled and talented, but so are others, and you will have to compete, and it may be tough out there. A few words about Darwin, survival of the fittest. A gazelle has to run faster than the cheetah, or rather run faster than the other gazelles. But we do not live in the savannah. So what does it take to be fitted in modern life for you? What skills do you need to succeed in life? Many, but I will mention two of them. The first is called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EI, is the ability to recognize your own and other people's emotions, to discriminate between the different feelings and label them appropriately, and to use emotional information to guide your thinking and behavior. Studies have shown that people with high emotional intelligence have greater mental health, exemplary job performance, and more potent leadership skills. Develop your social skills. This is advice number one. Advice number two, become an expert. Choose a field that you like and become an expert in it. Be the best in your class, workplace. Strive to be the best in the world, and I promise you, if you develop your social skills and become an expert, you will have a great career. I want to mention one more thing that I recommend every engineer and scientist to do. Develop your entrepreneurship skills. Instead of seeking a place in the job market, make one, then two, then 100. I believe that technological entrepreneurship is key to world peace and prosperity, and it is vital to every country and to the United States. The United States is the birthplace of entrepreneurship, the birthplace of entrepreneurial and technological entrepreneurship. Just continue it. Think about yourself as an entrepreneur. It will take you a long way. The world is changing in an accelerating pace. Other world powers are growing, and they do it well, and they do it fast. Learn what's happening in the world. Many of you will collaborate. Many of you will compete, not only in your town, not only in the United States, but in the global village. Be prepared. Best of luck to all of you.
I first met Dr. Sheckman in 2012 at the Technion as part of a delegation to Israel, and his life is an object lesson of how, on one hand, you can be the world's very best, and on the other hand, be the most humble and modest and self-effacing and normal person who could possibly have won a Nobel Prize. Thank you. And now on to the big moment. I now ask our academic deans and directors to present the candidates for the bachelor's degree. We'll start with Dr. Kenneth Barbie.
President Fry, Provost Herbert, I have the honor to present the degree candidates from the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science, and Health Systems. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
Dr. Spiros Mankarides.
President Fry, Provost Herbert, I have the honor to present the very first candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Computing and Informatics. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
Dr. Joseph Hughes.
President Fry, Provost Herbert, I have the honor to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Engineering. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
Candidates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to everyone.
Marshals, please escort our bachelor's graduates from the School of Biomedical Engineering, Science, and Health Systems to the stage for individual recognition.
Claudia Natalia Gutierrez. Stephen G. Zachariah. Mitchell Lennox Winfield Desnu. Christopher Stewart Eller. Wad Algoraibi. Hannah D. Kohler. Sonia S. Selvan. Matthew Francis D. Simone, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Emily M. Mirizio. Mitun Bharat Pragji. Vishal Bhavesh Shah. Jennifer Muller. Rebecca Wright, also completing a master's today. Neharika Ramani. Brian C. Wise. Konstantinos Frontis, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Derek Matthew Rao, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Bhavit Vora, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Ian Scott Adam, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Michael Stephen Lucas, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Nathan Alexander Lear, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Neil Devang Marfatia. Robert Richard Ryan Jr., completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Patrick Lenahan, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Kendra Krentz, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Taylor Garin, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Frank Chang, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Patrick Murray, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Nathaniel H. Mayor, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Timothy J. Bertoni, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Adarsh Viswanathan. Christopher J. D'Souza. Zhelu Zheng. Jingya Miao. Carolyn M. Gamble. Tiana T. Bennett. Alicia Marie Abrazinskas. Jillian M. Bourne. Rohan Sagar Agarwal. Alexander Andrew Valiga. Avery Polovkak. Timothy Nguyen Huang. Rebecca Sheridan, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Ja Piyush Patel. Derek Dorumal Jacob. Oswald Stanley Dembowski. Alexander Adam Kozicki, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Anis Banaj, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Yuli Como. Shane Zajonski. Amanda Margaret Bush. Amelia J. Solin, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Colleen Irene O'Malley. Mohammed Wali, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Tigran J. Edinjiklian. Kevin Daniel Davis. Justin M. Elfman. Ashley B. Rodriguez. Erin Michelle O'Brien, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Jacqueline Grace Gerhardt, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Megan H. Pulaski. Arvind Radhakrishnan. Alex Sevitt, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree.
Christina M. Arnhold, completing both the bachelor's and master's degree. Kayla J. Robleski, completing both the bachelor's and master's degree. Christina Maria Furia, completing both the bachelor's and master's degree. Laureen T. Milan. Diane E. Osborne. Sean M. Lessick. Courtney M. Hausma. Denariel A. Ben. Richard S. Lee. Malina Allison Williams, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Thomas Quinn. Dominic Scott Strohmeyer. Dev K. Patel. Kiati Bayana. Christine Adelina Dickinson, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Mi Chui Ta. Rania M. Mina. Natasya Suresh Aravind. Jeffrey M. Barrett. Ryan Messino Norville. Stephen Snow. Mohil M. Parakia. Krishna D. Dalal. Sakina M. Kanji.
Marshals, please escort our bachelor's graduates from the College of Computing and Informatics to the stage for individual recognition.
Jonathan C. Estrin. Stephen Joseph Pritchard. Brandon Fernando Allen. Joyce Yvette Rancini. Timothy A. Post. Kyle T. Clark. Hao T. Lee. Jared Randall. Paul K. Moss. Taquan Dublin. Annette Garcia Rivera. Keith Busby. Joseph Henoffer. Victor Koo. Kyle Soskin. Kyle Weissel. Samuel Stewart Martyr. Patrick M. Hoffer. Miles Adams. Mitt Romney. Mitt Dalsani. Fraz Ahmed Tanvir. Kenneth Hodel. Anthony Popolo. Juan Munoz. Stephen Fox. He didn't have a William Takamoto. The other guy didn't have a card. Rian Gu. Daniel Sullivan. Joshua Hutchins. Sean Adams. Chris Callens. Eric Goldner. Benny Sitbon. Eric Loy. Asta Dakel. Robert Vasas. Nazha El-Hazna Awi. There you go. Jason Walsh. Christian Juan Linares. Niles Carson Vagyani. Priyo Patel.
Kyle Small. Darpan Patel. Brandon Nguyen. Alexander Nelson Clark. Andrew Besden. Brandon Michael Muller. Bryce Vale. Justin Grover. Sean Christen. Brandon Gerald Flynn. RJ Garassi. Robert David Reeder. Kyle Justin West. Michael Monroe Roberts. Andrew Search. Ethan Joseph Senna. Darren McCleary. Ryan Umstead. Max A. Hale. Madeline Catherine Harness. Clifford Ziegler. Samantha Ruffin. Nicole Kristen Mail. Maria Adiambo Yala. Persis Finney. Rushil Patel. Kyle Edward Schumacher. Alexis Camille Johnson. Anthony Brooms Barbie. Yi Lau. William C. Powell. Meng Zheng. Ilya Gwyn. Kende Adeogun. Benjamin Lerner. Matthew Aaron Badovsky. Christina Bethencourt. Brady L. Latcha. James P. Davis, Jr. Anthony C. Elias. Joseph Tyson. Ethan A. Kaiser. Kwok Kwong Fan. Duk Tan Bu. Ryan M. Doherty, completing a bachelor's and master's in computer science. Denisa Corey.
Basanta Carell. Jonathan Hopkins. Jeremy Patrick. Stephen Zaro. Christopher Seidel. Stephen DiPotro. Maria Elena Marinelli. Christian John Ziemba. Thomas Bertolino Jr. Bruce Johnson. Thomas Cotelio. Nisha Yogeshimkar Shah. Juan Duan. Alan Gold, Jr. Jonathan Edward Thompson. Charles Henry Heckroth. Victor Joseph Mastandria III. Edward Lee Harless, Jr. Dennis K. Ussel. Kyle Hayden Sheen. Brandon Carl Harrison. Christian Benincasa. Marjorie Bartel. Andrew Garrett Goto. Rory Amar Okan. Stephen James Weber. Edward Bodiharjo.
Jaron Abraham. Kyle Butler Patron. Completing both a bachelor's and master's degree and a BS in mathematics. Joseph Gregory Moyo, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Kevin Joseph Jaszewski. Michael Bonowitz. Andrew Robert Murphy. Corey Bergquist. Dylan Yates. Michael Benjamin Koss. Tony Michelle Rufo. Henry C. Kunz. Brian Christopher Ty. Timothy J. Day. Benjamin Felser. Christopher Kotita. Peter Liu. Armand Irapetian. Joshua Glass. Ronald Fox. Morris Lowitz. Joseph A. Kluczynski. Max Larson. Arjun Bajpayee. Jaewon Park. Thomas James Cuevas. Damian Benkert. Richard Campbell. Corey Rosenwald. Nitish Anand. David Abo. Jamar Davis. Joel Werner, BSIT MIS-IS.
Marshals, please escort our bachelor's graduates from the College of Engineering to the stage.
William Christopher Kocher. Adam Joseph Nasani. Emily Jean Barth. Michael Paul Anucci. David Michael Lee. Sean Joseph O'Connor. Ryan James Neal. Nicholas Smargiasso, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree.
This is both, it doesn't say.
What? Ernest James Gregory, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Sorry. David J. Stanley, also completing a master's degree. James A. Ristrachiti. Brandon Robert Carnes. Zachary John Bush. Christopher Patrick Whitney. Sandeep Kaur. Shirey Feinberg, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Andrew Stout, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Joe Frank Rugama. Robert J. Grundy. Robert Emmanuel Mail. Urson Boren. Nicholas Brian Max. Brittany Ann Killen. Xiaozhang Zhu. Sorry, messed that up. Yuji Chen. Sorry, did I mess that up terribly? Yifan Fei. Yue Kai. Hongzhu Zhu. Larry Ding. Joseph Fornara. Kyler Collins. Matthew Klink. Harold Donovan, Jr. Sorry. Maria Tabert. Nicholas A. Managrassi. Sean Nichols. Luis Alberto Castro Tejeda. Jason William Allen. Shanine Duandre. Joseph P. O'Brien. Edmund Mack. Brian Chow. Yusuf Khalid. Norman Tiu. Completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Anoop Danielle. Sahil Shah, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Danielle Christian Segorian. Jason Benjamin Dichter. Ernest L. Jordan. Robert Charles Schwabenberg. Joseph Michael Wayne. Gregory Gorman. Robert Hugh Zielinski, Jr. Anthony Scholl. Anthony Joseph Fiorello. James Anthony Bullock, Jr. Paul O. Lachad. Austin Ryan Farber with a BS in Mechanical and a BS in Electrical Engineering. Robert Allen Stritzik. Tyler William Dara. Elliot J. Fukwar. Mark F. Wallace.
Kyle Carino Santos. Kyle Carino Santos. James R. Comnick. Andrew M. Quinn. Michael Eugene Daly. Joe Kendall. Taufik Dadi. Mark C. Noel. Sungwook Huang. Oren M. Cannell. Paul J. Meehan. Michael Christopher Elmer. Alexander Davey. Kenneth Dale Hampson III. Christopher J. Silva. Timothy Christopher Banks. Christopher L. Stokes. Alex Michael Crane. Benjamin S. Campbell. Nicholas Akoni Tannehill. Christopher T. Wensek. Dan Nguyen, completing both Bachelor's and Master's of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Kent Jimenez. Erica A. Fernandez. Catherine Elizabeth Lankert. Matthew J. Butts. Julia Ann Saunders. Kevin Robert Paybook. Armando Jose Salamo. Michael Lucidi, completing both BS and MS. Sophia Frelke, also completing a MS degree. Meredith Ann Benvenu. Utkarsh Gupta. Abhinav Dugal. Fong Mai Nguyen. Fat Min Nguyen. Aninda Surdipto Hossain. Stephanie Ann Teleski. Elizabeth Victoria Hallman, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Alex Benjamin, completing both a master's and bachelor's degree. Daniel C. Mox, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Stephen Heidengren. Ian Riley, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Nicholas James Amanutides. Matthew H. Crowley. Dylan James Fairfield. Christoph Victus Kankans. Timothy Ryan Rook. Sandeep N. Patel. Harrison Fox. Patrick Daniel Garvey. Eddie H. Hopper III. Marcus J. Kaufhammer. Mario John Cheffler II, Second Lieutenant. Greg Stephen Gordon Jr. Aiden Tolan Jameson Frank. Calvin Chen. Robert Alexander Hall Jr. Kevin H. Mays. Miles Aaron Buckwalt. Tariq Z. Packer. Daniel Thomas Bonner. Joseph Dominic Rivera. Stephen M. Yost. Andres Guillermo Bisono, Leon, also completing BS in Finance. Nestor A. Castaneda Lopez, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Jose Antonio Usegategui. Dan Resnick. Mitchell Aaron Barish. Sean A. Sobolowski. Sobri Ege Kataturk. Christopher Joseph Bakash. Jonathan Michael Loco. Joseph Tyler Angelico. Dean Thomas Ripley. Richard Stephen Hanna, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree.
Michael David Sinisi, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. John Theodore Van Zels III, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Justin Charles Petrogolo, also completing a master's degree. Matthew Charles Lorenz. Devin Michael Marlin. Jeffrey Harrison Fuller. Nicholas Edward Lacko. Dylan Wesley Groff. Richard Timothy Eastburn. Joseph Brady Capriati. David Torres Jr., also completing a master's degree. Brittany Marie McCrae. Melissa Marie Blocker. Zachary J. Williamson. Michael Jonathan Fink. Christopher Imran Rugbier. Christopher Michael Holzer. Earl Arthur Gripton, Jr. Sergio Frierson. David Richard Pavlako. Kshagra Pundir. Drew Lentz. Derek Michael Ray. Rebecca Elizabeth Peltzman. Juliano Demo. Rishon Benjamin. Sasha Louise Barrero, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Martin Jonas Ofuso Ama, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Christopher Narte, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Tariq Mahmood. Jagwinder Sung. Andrew Francesco Yacoviello. Brian Douglas Rummel. Tristan N. Volpe, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Dylan Michael Gallagher, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Nino Rocco Bonanno, also completing a master's degree. Natalie Carolina Leonardi. Tatiana Dmitrieva Hostinova, completing a bachelor's in chemical engineering and a master's degree in material science and engineering. Matthew K. Wilson. Anthony John Scala. Unmika Unkada. Samuel Swain Hardy. Jenna Rose Doran. Amanda E. Norsini. Devin G. Peck. Daniel Hamilton McPherson, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Harrison King Bradley, also completing a master's degree. Kip Riley Wolf, also completing a master's degree. Tina Thomas, also completing a master's degree. Meredith Ellen Snyder. Caitlin M. Bonk. Shruti Janakaraman, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Danielle I. McKinnon. Nicola Raymond Ciccone. Vishnu Anand, thank you. Andrew Abuyam Obama. Thomas M. Gober. Anthony Paul Antonia Grassano. Sorry, thanks. William M. Bosco. Connor H. Fairbairn. John D. Tedrick. Brian Stackwit. Matthew Bear. Nikolai Agorovich Olchansi. Nikolai Agorovich Olchansky. Laura Christian Ferguson. Kyle Lawrence Matson. Jacqueline Louise Brigalio. Danielle Denise Bocelli. Yvonne Ding. Katia Baranova Hristova. Yang Hong. Hangshou Cho. Okay. Meng Chi Young He. Jordan Alexandria M. Shepard. Youngsi Tian. Jean-Lu Lin. Mrinaline Sharma.
Alexander B. Wartenberg. Sawir Iyas On. Jaime Fernandez McGregor Artique. Yosef Amin Yosef. Danielle Claire Bush. Ursula Shannon. Dylan S. Brennan. Jose Jurado. Karina Watson. Maduli Dams. Santiago Uribe. Sebastian Soria. Michael R. Janescu. Jonathan A. Plotkin. Danielle Patrice Liebert. Tyler William DeViblis. Brian Robert Lachera. Hussein Ibrahim Al-Fatmi. Badir Al-Mullah. Ahmad Jamal. Anmika Josh. Georgette Carr. Christian Armando Noriega. Peyton Andrew Wells. Michael Raymond Hubbard. Igor Lavrov. Michael Lort Holsworth. Kevin N. Saldivar. Amedeo Petrolongo Jr. Ramit Ajish Patel. Ashley N. Johnson. Ashley M. Willis. Amy Marie Weatherby. Maria R. Tortorelli. Nicole Stillwell. Carolyn Linnea Quackenbush. Austin Greenhow. Denise Janelle Tankle. Ariel Morgenstern. Austin Joseph Sommer. George A. Camaratos. Ivy Andrea Custa. Bora Bakiri. Madeline N. Spinner. Rebecca Elise Barnes. James Cono Chirelli. Leonard C. Louis. Alexander B. Newhart. Ashir Jayant Amour. Kishti Jain. Mark Edmund Caspin. Robert E. Lubinski. Antonia Grace Iaconelli. Alexander John Petrosky. Karen Marie Warthen. Elizabeth Erin Dorothy. Tom Ben David. Tamor Gashi. Jeff J. Weiss. Dimitri Wozniak. Brianne Marie Frawley. Nicholas Christman. Kristen D. Brown. Devin McKee. Ajin Fatima. Jihan Alexandra Shabrabati. Ryan Edward Anstoltz. Michael Paul Setero. Brandon James. Christopher Robert Smitelli. Richard J. Gabler. Sophia Norland Gaines. Michaela Francesca Price. Vibhuti Bhimani. David Merrill Lemons. Sean Luis Donnelly. Melissa L. Winship. Christopher A. McRuder. Tamara E. Duke. David Marguglio. Qayyum Malik. Keith James Hess. Zachary Mark Hano. Mohammed Saeed. Max Kehoe. Michael John Schickling. Elia M. Hurd. Jessica M. Reedy. Matthew Savarit Cosenza. Scott Colbert. Ahmad Fahad Al-Sulaiti. Abdulghani Syed Al-Balushi. Maingandan Vairapandi. Derek R. Levine. Yeah. Andrew Eric Silverston. Justin Adam Heileman. Akash Atul Modi. Mayank Patel. Yang Zhao Nong. Jinhao Liang. Xiao Wu. Xiao Zhao Tan.
Yizhu Su. Hong Wang. Stephen Cruz. Anthony M. Yao. Suchiro Minami. Angela L. Castro. John Charles Tyson, Jr. Delia Yacinda Vatt. Michael T. Amoruso, Jr., receiving a master's and bachelor's degree. James P. Tolan. David J. Senos. Derek Jerome Brown, Jr. Reginald Faroud. Sorry. Catherine M. Walker. Kevin M. Walker, Jr. Kala Rashid. Dickens Mark Amandi Angoro. Ding J. Zhu. Christopher McKellen Uzi. Patrick John Lafada. Tyler Michael Jung. Brian Albert Antel. Carl Vincent Bruno. Jamie Suzanne Howard. Zara Bilgray Darin. Jason Vecchione. Pavel Gogotsi. Gregory James King. Travis X. Elwood, also receiving a master's. We can't repeat that one. Okay. Karina Teresa Pineda. Thomas Kyle Penza. Ryan Michael Martin. David Patrick Clark. Adrian Wolfgang Kretschmer. Jose Batista. Kingston Zing Kai Lee. Joseph Whitman Neely. Matthew S. Clark. Krishna Fargui. Jarrett Michael Ragsdow. Joseph Ndolo Muzembi. Israel Abraham Savi. Tremaine Baylor. Yao Azo. Stephen Loher. Darren Patrick Cruson. Pavel Saruk. Kayvon Richard Smith. Thomas J. Markham. Joshua Vickes. Josue Vickes. William Logan Hardy, Jr. Christian Guzman. Brandon Thomas Roselle. Christopher W. Reynolds. Justin Jerome Dempsey. Xiangxin Ren. Joseph E. Leshensky III. Daniel Martin Gaffney, Jr. Sunghae Hui. Stephen Anthony Forrest. Samantha Forges. Shauna Elizabeth Walters. Colin M. Crandall. Mark Philip Chwal. Maria Christine Anokian. John Russell Ayler. Richard Andrew Benton, second, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Jacob R. Eisminger. Nicholas J. Gunia. David Hockey, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Allison J. Reeder. Brian P. Presley. Arandeep Singh. Matthew Anthony Lopresti. Demetrius Angelo Pompoukas, with a dual major in CE and EE. David Corby. Kimberly Ann Stevens. Robert M. Engrit, dual major in electrical and computer engineering. Michael Nathan Wilson, with a dual major in computer and electrical engineering. Gregory W. Yetter, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Bryce John Walburn, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Zachary Robert Braun, also receiving a master's degree. Eleanor Rashid. Van Nguyen.
Yes!
Bachelor's and master's degree. Dylan Charles Jervis, a dual major in electrical and computer engineering.
David Richard Gator, dual major, BS Electrical and Computer Engineering. John Straguzzi, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Anthony James Matsunaka. Julia Suripa Marchese. Matthew Johnson. Ruben E. Sandoval. Yu Lin. Simone Osuji. Dustin Nguyen Ho. Billy Runyon. We're having. Michael G. Moran. Rod Aloise. Anup Upusani. Sean Cameron McLean. David Y. Huang. Min Vu. Ubani A. Balgun. James John Bach Jr. Britton Lucas Farber, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Christopher Thomas Epul. Jacob Horsch. Emily Francis Holcomb. Yan Chun Liu. Lincoln Lee. Fuying Tu. Hao Zhu. Shashank Ganasan. Mohammed Rusab Rashid. Zaheen Roof. Fallon Pearl Kidder. Brian Mulgrave. Matthew E. DiDomenico. Sharini Disanayakar. Feng Chua Sang. Shuao Wang. Ximin Wang. Also completing a BS and an MS. Lingchin Zhu. Yishen Qian. Padma A. Shenoy. Abdullah Faisal Al-Farshid. Khalid Al-Fatah. Matthew Klein. Matthew J. Brady. Taha A. Shafa. Brian Daniel Fisher. Shaolin Shen. Tong Dao. Hugh M. Bowie. Timoteo Ezekiel Meson. Min Nguyen. David E. Reddington. John Gillette Swearer III. Anthony Thomas Robolick. Casey De La Pena. Nigel Ian Lashno Whitner. Corey M. Peterson. George Walter Poss Jr. Jesse Daniel Cook. Nicholas Rock. Michael Christopher Mangini. Brandon Sean Kozak. Jared David Barag. Jonathan Edward Affleck. William Russell Skaggs Jr. Mark Anthony Santella. Nathan R. Noose. Emma Elizabeth Foley. Yeah! Jared Tyler Ely. Shu-Fei Lee. Tiffany Chai-Fen Liao. Jiamin Zhang. Adolfo Urrutia. Eric Roland Angel. Evan Shellington. Emily R. Krantz. Junette Danella. Matthias Thomas Angie. Completing both a master's and bachelor's. Austin 9, also completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. William Robert Walls. Nicholas J. Fabritis. Kelly M. Leonard. Christopher Albert Del Rey. Peter Vincent Palina. Derek J. Shalone Alone. Rupen N. Zaver. Bryant T. Jen. Zachary Wilson. Brian Silvestri. Benjamin Kim. Joseph R. Proshida. Christian E. Height.
Kevin M. Swengler. Sorry. Jeffrey Briner. Damian Alexander Kamer. Joseph Louis Iacono IV. Ross Patrick Morris. Reed Flisinski, Bachelor's in Mechanical and Electrical Engineering. Bela Kraut. Joseph T. Stitt. Mute Wushioba. Michael Smith. Darshan Nashesh Patel. Ankit R. Patel. Dominic William Flacco. Daniel Edwin Ahala. Sean M. Kujak. Cody Uriah Brewer. Brian P. Lynch. Robert Joseph Durbano Jr. Gregory Klutz. Kyle D. Hawkins. Brian Thomas Keller Jr. Benjamin E. Neesim. Jeremy P. Casey. Timothy W. Diorio. Mohammed Yatase. Armando Pineda. Chia Chen. Great hat. Young Kwang Lee, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Ian Wyard. Samuel D. Beccaria. Matthew M. Smith. Lathan Harris. Brandon Fernandez. Kandil Khan.
Congratulations to all of our bachelor's graduates.
How about we try that again a little bit louder this time? Congratulations, everyone. It's now my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Deborah Turner, Assistant Professor in the College of Computing and Informatics, who will bring greetings from the faculty. Deborah.
Thank you, President Fry. Chair Greenewalt, members of the Board of Trustees, President Fry, Provost Herbert, Director Barbie, Dean Mancorides, Dean Hughes, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, parents, guardians, students, alum, and most especially our newest alum. I am truly honored to be able to have the privilege to speak with you today on behalf of the Drexel University Faculty Senate. While faculty manage a full range of teaching, service, and research responsibilities, one of the reasons we commit to this great institution is because of our shared commitment to teaching. We're proud when you learn and appreciate hearing what that learning enables you to accomplish, great and small. Please stay in touch. You now have the duty, honor, and the privilege to venture forth to use what you've learned during and between quarters, on and off co-op, inside and outside of our online and face-to-face classrooms. It's now your time to apply your degree and all your life pursuits. I don't share this to add to the anxiety and pressure that this day can also arouse, but to inspire you by reminding you of all the little accomplishments you amassed in your achievements today, to build on what your fellow graduate, Claudia Gutierrez, also said. You've completed numerous objectives, negotiated a full set of deadlines, found ways to balance life and work, all while maintaining and building a community of family, caregivers, friends, partners, employers, and more, some of whom are here with you celebrating today. As someone who has been online and using email since the late 1980s, I can assure you that there will always be some bigger, better, faster, more impressive thing. In fact, that thing was probably announced before we put on our robes today. And one of you here may have a hand in someday making such an announcement. Many of you were here when Apple made such an announcement in October 2011. It introduced its voice-activated virtual assistant, Siri. That introduction has since been usurped by similar products like Google's Google Now and Microsoft's Cortana. With the latter, Microsoft claims that Cortana learns about your habits and your functions. Using my degrees in English, Native American Studies, Library and Information Science, I wonder whether these developments will augment or replace similar jobs and services. I wonder about the next wave of technology that will usurp these new assistants, about how they benefit and impact human relations and rituals, about ethical issues involved in the capacity to capture and analyze our voices. As I consider these questions and more, I'm also learning of others' questions about our changing world. My educator and librarian colleagues around the nation teach students not only in college, but also in kindergarten through 12. And several of them have shared with me that younger students have begun asking an unusual but telling question. How do you cite Siri? While humorous, I share this story because I hope by now each of you has an idea at least how to begin answering that question, or to at the very least realize it may be much more complicated than it first seems. President Dwight D. Eisenhower once said to a gathering of college students, "Sooner or later, the day will come when the decisions which control the affairs of your community, your nation, your world, must be made by another generation, yours." The nation's future isn't what you make it. I have faith in America's young men and women and in the future they will build. Were President Eisenhower here, I suspect he would recognize that youth is among the set of diverse descriptors of our graduates today. As your generation becomes involved and eventually assumes roles to grapple with the triumphs and challenges that have become a routine part of our modern existence, please remember that now, instilled in you, is the Drexel way of combining art, science, and industry that others affiliated with your now alma mater have used to grapple with life's questions since its establishment in 1891. I thank you all for listening, and I end with a Finnish word I learned as a Fulbright Fellow in Finland. This word combines what in English requires two words. Both are in order here today. Onie, graduates, onie. Congratulations and good luck. This is your day.
Great words, Deborah. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge the hard work of our faculty senate who do so much to help steer this institution forward. So Drexel University enjoys a long-standing tradition of involvement and participation by its alumni in every aspect of the life of our university. We are delighted to have with us Patrick Williams, a constituent group representative for the Board of Governors of the Alumni Association and a member of the class of 2004. Mr. Williams.
Thank you. It is an honor to be here representing the generations of students who have come before you. On behalf of the Drexel Alumni Association and the 150,000 Drexel Dragons around the world, congratulations. Save it. My name is Patrick Williams, and I am an elected member of the Board of Governors for the Drexel Alumni Association. And I was sitting in that chair almost 11 years ago. I should say 11 years ago. And the campus was a little different back then. The world was a little different. If you're sitting there and you don't have a job just yet, neither did I. But now I'm taking on major project management roles for a civil engineering consulting firm, Urban Engineers, headquartered in Society Hill. If you're sitting there wondering about those looming student loans, you'll get over it. I have a little left, but any financial expert will say it's good debt. I don't know. So, welcome to the alumni community, but your work is not done. The homework is done, the Systems 2 Stephen Hawking homework that takes about 2 pages front and back to get to a solution. That's in your rearview mirror. But as young professionals, you now have an even greater responsibility. You have to keep up with the current standings in your field and around the world. If you're a project manager, you almost have to become mini accountants and make sure that your project is on track and on budget. And if you're like me, you're going to have those days where you're helping your girlfriend put together her IKEA furniture and hear those infamous words, "Wait, I thought you were an engineer." There are many things that fill me with pride and gratitude about my alma mater, but nothing more than welcoming the bright, energetic, and motivated young men and women in this room every year to the Alumni Association. Your fellow alumni cannot wait to see what you do next. The Alumni Association provides you with resources and tools to help you accomplish your goals, to stay in touch with your colleagues in the university, and to eventually make a difference. The term networking event is thrown around a lot these days, and you're going to go to them and you're not really going to know what to do at first, but imagine this. Imagine there's a series of events every year, throughout the year, where you're guaranteed to have something in common with every single person in the room. That's the power of a Drexel alumni networking event, cultural, just plain fun, sports related, and it can really help you establish those very important professional contacts. Before we get to the main event, I want to invite you all after this to the Paul Peck Alumni Center, 32nd and Market Street. We'll have beverages, some giveaways, and just a way to welcome you into the Alumni Association and answer any questions you might have about what's to come. And now it's time to officially become alumni. I want everyone to realize your very annoying tassel and make sure that it's dangling on the right side of your cap. On the count of 3, we're going to transfer it from the right side to the left, and this symbolizes that you will be officially graduated. Savor the moment. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2015.
In this ceremony, we have paid tribute to the graduating class of 2015, and now it's the graduates' turn to salute those who have helped them along the way. So I would like to ask parents, husbands, wives, children, loved ones, would you please rise so that our graduates can give you the thanks that you so richly deserve. And now I ask members of the class of 2015 to salute their professors and their mentors at Drexel University. Will the members of the faculty and administration please rise? Thank you for joining us today in this very special celebration. When our ceremony ends, we ask that you please remain in your seats until the graduates and the stage party have left the auditorium. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2015.
It's been such a great privilege to share the ceremony with you, and now it's my honor to declare this 128th commencement of Drexel University for the class of 2015 to be adjourned. Congratulations to everyone.